In this video, I'm going to share 15 ideogram prompts with you to help you get amazing results for print on demand. And I might turn this into a regular series on this channel because I really enjoy making these videos, and judging from the ratings and the comments, you seem to really enjoy them. And this time, instead of creating a downloadable PDF, I've linked all of the prompts in the description, or the original images, so if you're going to use them, you can find them directly on Ideogram, and you can leave a like for the creators as well. Prompt number one is this skeleton in a hammock, and I really like the layout for this result and the sort of simplistic vector art style, and it seems to be quite consistent. If we look at the different results right here, you could easily swap out the subject right here. You could have different things instead of just a skeleton. The drink that it's holding, like many things can be adjusted. Of course, the text as well, the phrase, and you can easily create some cool summer designs for lots of different niches with this prompt. Next up, we've got a text-based design. This one is very nicely decorated with different flowers and lots of swirls, which looks really cool. I like the color scheme, and this prompt is very easy to use. You just need to swap out the text, and then if you've got some niches where you're targeting women, this could be a great prompt to get some quick, nice results. Moving on from that, here we've got an amazing result showcasing this wolf silhouette, and embedded into that we have a forest and a deer at the bottom as well. I could definitely see this working in many different ways for lots of different niches. It's a bit hard to add text to this because it is such a tall format, but you could also change that when you're creating your prompt. You could change it to a 1:1 format if you wanted to, but the style of this looks absolutely amazing. And another added bonus is that you can easily remove the background right here because it has a very clear outline. Prompt number 4 shows this kind of Japanese-esque sunset with this set of mountains, a forest, and it's not necessarily about the subject, but I think the style right here is really cool because it looks like a sort of hand-drawn sketch almost, and it's a very neat circle graphic, which means you can create some really nice layout with text along the top and the bottom, or all the way around. These can do really well on t-shirts, and obviously you can amend the prompt to showcase different things right here in the middle and maintain that same cool sketch style. Moving on from that, here we have a really cool style which I've not really seen before when it comes to AI art generators. It has some sort of golden glitter effect embedded into the text, and this can work really well in the graduation niche and other sort of school related topics. Now, you might say the edge right here is very difficult for removing the background, and that is definitely true, but some of the other results, this one for example, has more of a sort of clear stroke outline. You would still have to get rid of the spray, which is a bit difficult, but you can trace around this and definitely make use out of this graphic. If you want to see a tutorial where I kind of attack some of these more difficult AI graphics and remove their background, let me know in the comments down below. Prompt number 6 has a sloth hanging from a tree, and it says, "Don't hurry, be happy." And I really wanted to share this because, first of all, the sloth looks really cool. I like the style, the different colors, and the kind of vector art feel to it. The text as well, the font looks amazing with this subtle texture effect and this sort of fun, playful feeling, which I think is in the magic prompt right here. It says, "Printed in a bold, playful font," reinforcing the message of relaxation and contentment. So yeah, the way this turned out looks amazing. So try it out and test it out for some other niches as well. If you do have a funny phrase attached to a graphic, then this could definitely give you some great results. Next up, we've got a really interesting prompt and an interesting, unique result where the graphics are framed within a round water bottle with a cork on top, which I think is not necessarily going to work for every single niche out there, but anything related to the ocean, to water, maybe it's different fish, sea creatures, or different types of boats, ships. Like I could see that working with this sort of graphic. Definitely a unique style, looks cool, and it might help you stand out in search results in the right niches. You could also add some text to this, like on these sides, like on the edges. You could definitely add some text as well and make a unique looking design. So test it out, great results. Some of the other ones look quite cool also, but they're not all perfect, but this style is definitely amazing. This prompt right here is more of a sticker style with the sort of white outline that you would have to remove to use it for print on demand, but still I wanted to shout this out because the style looks really good. It looks very much like print on demand, and I also like the idea, the combination of someone kayaking and an astronaut. So two popular niches of space and kayaking mixed together, which is often a really good recipe for print on demand. So test out this prompt. Will be a bit harder to remove the background, not going to lie, but the results of this do look pretty neat. I should have opened up the magic prompt right here so you can see it, but nevertheless, you can find the prompts in the description down below, as with all the other prompts as well, and they are all linked below. So usually I wouldn't recommend going for sort of hyper detailed graphics on your t-shirt designs, but this one stood out to me because I can imagine this working in many different ways. For example, we sometimes see these kind of lip dripping paint designs with their flags embedded to them, or leopard patterns. There's many different ways to approach this sort of lip design style or concept to make it work for different print-on-demand niches. I don't know if you'd be able to sell something where the lips are, holding a pen, but you can always get rid of that in the prompt. This style, even though it's very detailed, looks super cool, and it's easy to remove the background, which is an added bonus. Prompt number 9 is life is better in summer. I do agree with that, and this badge design looks really neat because it has a cool sort of worn texture effect. It's very symmetrical, round shape in the background, then a really nice text with the 3D effect, the palm trees in the corner. Like, this definitely looks amazing. The badge style can work very well in print on demand as well. Test it out for your own prompts, for your own graphics, your own phrases, and I hope this can help you create some cool designs. One of the most popular styles when it comes to print on demand designs is definitely the vintage sunset, and this is another great result that I found on IDEOGRAM. IDEOGRAM is probably the best for creating these sort of print on demand style vintage sunsets. Here it is with a cat. It's on a black background. The texture effect looks really neat, and I also like this script font at the bottom. If we look at some of the other results, they're not all that good. They're not all as amazing as the cover right here, but that's the nature of AI. It can be hit and miss. You do have to retry multiple times, try the remix feature as well to get closer to the actual result that you're looking for. I am not old, I'm retro is the topic or the phrase in this next prompt. It has this cassette tape in the middle with a vintage color scheme. The font looks quite retro as well. Background is easy to remove. What's not to love? The retro or vintage style is very popular in print on demand as well. So this is definitely a prompt worth testing out. Now, this next prompt is one that you can definitely scale out to many different niches and make some cool designs with, because we've got the word love right here in sort of a square format, and the O has been replaced with a baseball. Now, obviously you could use any shape that is somewhat round and embed it into this design, and it would work for all of those other niches as well. So be creative, and yeah, you might want to change like the color scheme depending on what niche you're entering, but besides that, really cool result. Nice and simple, but it gets the message across, and it can work very well and stand out on t-shirt designs for sure. Prompt number 14 is a very simple result in terms of the style and the color scheme and everything, but the prompt is very long in contrast, and we've got a magic prompt right here as well. Did want to show this though because I like this minimalistic style, and I could see it working for either something kids themed or maybe something aimed at women. It looks cool with these cats. I could probably see it working well with other animals as well, and the background is easy to remove. If you're using a font alongside this, it should probably be like a scripty, a light font, nothing too bold or nothing with a texture effect. At least in my opinion, that's what I would go with if I was going to use a graphic like this. And prompt number 15 is another very long one right here, but it has a great style that can serve for a lot of different funny t-shirt designs. Here it is, energy loading, please wait for a sloth, but this could work in many different niches. If you do some research, you're probably going to find a bunch of ideas with this sort of loading energy bar type style. Again, here, background easy to remove, perfect, and the style is definitely very applicable to print on demand. So adjust this prompt, make it suit your niche, come up with some funny phrases and puns that work with this, and hopefully you can get some sales with your print on demand products. And a quick bonus prompt here, we have a panda bear chilling on a beach chair surrounded by palm trees. It says chill mode activated. I like the style of the texture that's been embedded into the letters, and the overall sort of layout of the graphic. The scripty font looks great, and obviously this again is a great one for summer. You can swap out the panda with lots of different subjects in this and change the phrase around as well. So try it out, great prompt, and it looks to be getting some amazing results. If you're looking to sell these IDEOGRAM designs as print on demand products and make some money with them, then you've come to the right place, because I created a full step-by-step comprehensive guide on how to do exactly that using only free tools.